Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for One Piece manga chapter 968. I'm super excited this time because I've been liking this flashback and everything a lot, and how we get to see all this important stuff from all these characters from the past and everything. And last chapter was, I think after going back and rereading it multiple times, it might be one of my favorite chapters in the whole series. Like, when you can drop chapters that good 900 some in, it's great. I loved last chapter a lot. But yeah, I guess we'll see where we go from there if we're continuing on with this flashback, if we're finally going back to the present time. But I'm plenty cool with more flashback, to be honest. I think we will get another flashback because I think this one's called Oden's Return, so it'll probably be about him returning to Wano. Everything is wrong, and then he dies. So that would be my guess for this one. There was something else I meant to say. Oh yeah, thank you so much for the people in the comments telling me on Manga Plus, which I'm reading it on now. It's the free and official way to read all this Jump stuff. So if you aren't on that already, probably should get on that. But people were telling me to make sure that the sort of two-page spreads aren't split up. I could go into horizontal mode. And you know, it kind of sucks because I think it's much easier to read in the vertical mode. So I'm going to keep going in vertical and then maybe just have to switch over mid-chapter here and there if I want to see how something really looks all put together. But yeah, I wish it was just one of those where I could keep scrolling and it was like the two-page spreads were still put together. But either way, let's start reading. We got the cover here with Godi, I think was his name, from Beja's crew. Chapter 968, Oden's Return. Alright, King Beja's Oh My Family, Volume 17, Save the Boss's Wife, Godi. Alright, and we're starting off with Shanks now, it looks like. When Roger returned from Laugh Tale, Red Taro came to him and asked him something, only to shed tears afterward. The birth of the King of Pirates caused a stir around the world, prompting the Navy to leap into drastic action. The man who achieved wealth, fame, and power, the king of the pirates, Gold Roger. Wahaha, hey, that's Gold D. Roger. But I gotta say, King of the Pirates has a nice ring to it. Well, at this point I can understand why the world government would want to hide your name. The world at large referred to everything that Roger gained as the One Piece, and they have no idea, wahaha. But because of that fame, they'll all come after you now, Roger. I'll be the one to take out Roger. Find Roger now, and we're seeing all these pirates and military men from all over the world. Steal his treasure. They said Gold Roger's got everything in his hoard. Looking back on it now, it's all been miraculous. See how far we came, once I already knew I was gonna die. I have nothing but gratitude to you all. Whoa, 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 what's with all the gushing feelings out of nowhere, Captain? You can't do that to us. You're making us blush, you rascal. Alright, here goes. And sorry, every time I see these big panels of his crew, I try to look to see if there's anything that's like a hint at some past characters or anything. I always just try to look in there at that. Alright, here goes. We're ready. Lay it on us. I'm hereby disbanding the Roger Pirates. The birthing is at hand. Our sovereign will soon be born. Oh, is this going to be Shirahoshi's birth? And another, in a distant sea. The whales are delighted in anticipation. In anticipation of the day the two sovereigns shall meet again. We've been waiting for so long. What the heck? The two sovereigns. This is weird. It's almost here, and surely all will go well this time. Just 10 until the birth. Another 15 to grow. Oh, and this is something that, that's being heard by Oden and Roger from the Sea Kings. Alright. Who the hell's talking out there? Hey, Charlie, when's the Mermaid Princess going to be born? In 10. I'm certain that voice was speaking the truth. Someone will be born, and eventually surpass us. See, we were just too early. The One Piece they call it? I wonder who'll find it. That'd be my son, of course, says Roger. Oh, my heart. You don't have one. But I will. You just wait. Yeah-ha-ha. Alright, time to drink, lads. Head us toward the sea where the Navy won't be waiting. I'll be the first off the ship. And make sure Oden gets home next. I intend to meet with Whitebeard before I die. I should have him send Izo, or should I have him send Izo back to Wano? No, he's become very comfortable on that ship. Tell him you take care of Waikachi for me. Heh, will do. Roger said something to his oldest confidant, Rayleigh, the man they called the Dark King, and then he stepped off the ship. He had a whole bundle of medicine from the ship Dr. Crocus. His disease was in its final stages. But this was a man's farewell. We were utterly stoic. Not a tear was shed, and we see everybody weeping at Roger leaving. For the crew of the King of the Pirates would never ever cry. The seas around Wano. It's as brutal as ever. Piles of wrecked ships that tried and failed to get in. If you steer into the wrong rapid currents, your ship will be smashed to pieces without getting any closer to Wano. Until this point, there was a purpose to this country being closed, but now we must open its ports before the day that Joy Boy appears. Okay, so Joy Boy is going to appear, apparently. It's not as though I'm dying, so of course we parted with a smile. We all know that we'll meet again one day. And this is so sad because he did die without getting to meet all of them again. This is crazy, just trying to drink all of it in. Oh, Oden, how I've missed you. Toki, Momonosuke, Hiyori, I've missed you all too, very, very much. Look how big you are now, Momonosuke. Yes, father. What's this, you've got proper manners too? Welcome back, scoundrel. And we've got Kinemon. And where are your proper manners? Oh, I didn't realize you were deserving of manners. Oof. Lord Oden, welcome back, Lord Oden. Lord Oden, we're so happy for you, Otoki. Okay. Otoki, of course, his wife. I seem to be popular. I thought they'd be angrier. You should be grateful to your wife, Lady Toki. She's a woman of great character. Once her sickness passed, she went into town and helped people with their work, says Kanjuro. She never puts on airs for being the wife of a daimyo. She worked with sweat and everyone else, and told exciting tales of your adventures, says Kawamatsu. Lady Toki and the children are now tremendously beloved figures in Curry, because of all the great things they've said about you, says Raizo. The number of people who disparage your willful ways has dwindled down to nothing, Inoadashi now. You did that for me? Thank you. It's only because we love you so much, Oden, right? Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I had game. Kiku, I wanted to speak to you about Izo. Oh, I already heard from Dog and Cat. All that matters is that he's well. I see. What about Denjiro and Ashura? I didn't see them a year ago either. Ashura's leading the Yakuza and bandits in Curry to make sure they don't go wild. Denjiro's been wandering all over Wano, borrowing and paying back money, says Nekomamushi. Holding back brigands, borrowing money. These are not the signs of a healthy country. Yes, there's another reason that everyone's delighted about your return. I'll tell you the story, in order, after you left the country. We did our best to manage Curry in the absence of its daimyo, with the assistance of the populace. So, my father really was in poor health then. I regret that I was unable to be present at his deathbed. The real problem is the shogun's successor. To our chagrin, your father, Shogun Sukiyaki, recommended none other than Orochi to... The more I heard, the more confused I was. Orochi was like a brother to me now? All I did was lend him money out of consideration to Yasui, and he never once returned a single coin of it. On top of that, Orochi was a descendant to the Kurozumi clan that caused that horrible incident in the past, and now I find that Kurozumi Orochi is occupying the position of shogun as my proxy. And of course we have the flashback panel that I skimmed over to read all that, with him asking for money. As I'm sure you saw on the way here, there are now a large number of weapons factories in each region, full of supervisors who manage the labor therein, and we still don't know how the person who sort of was pulling strings behind Orochi, how their devil fruit managed to get to Bon Clay. So there's still a lot of mysteries going on with this flashback. There are now a large number of weapons factories in each region, full of supervisors who manage the labor therein. By the shogun's own edict, the men have been put to work at the factories on wages too cheap to live on. How can this be? Why is everyone simply obeying a sniveler like Orochi? The problem is, Orochi has the support of a pirate by the name of Kaido, and he's as strong as a monster. Orochi's taken advantage of that to do whatever he wants. That's right, and if we were to fight back against Orochi... Stop, Kinemon. Don't tell him anything. No, speak, man. What is it? Raizo, take Lord Momonosuke and Lady Hiyori out of the room. Right away. About half a year ago, at a weapons factory, there was a man who refused to work, and he and his family were executed. That's the last straw. We'd had enough of Orochi's barbarity. In our anger, we took up swords and marched to the Flower Capital to put a stop to Orochi, but in the meantime, Kaido's followers snuck into Curry behind us. They infiltrated the castle and threatened the life of your future heir to the Kozuki clan, Lord Momonosuke. Ultimately, the enemies were driven back by Kawamatsu and Inuarashi, who'd been standing guard at the castle. But it was none other than Lady Toki who gave up her body to block the enemy's arrows when they first struck. I am so sorry. It was because of our rash actions that Lady Toki suffered a terrible wound to her leg. We exposed your family to mortal danger, says Kinemon. I'm so ashamed. I have no excuse. Show me, Toki. It's fine, Oden. The wound's already healed. And we see the arrow. They shot an arrow through you. And he's getting even more angry. You protected our son. You did so well. How it must have hurt. Stop, Oden. If you get angry over something trivial like this, the enemy will only... Trivial, and he's getting even more angry. This is bad because we know what's coming. Toki, you haven't heard the stories about my past. I see now how Orochi does things. Stay here and protect my family, men. Protect Curry. I don't know all the ins and outs of the story. I just know this. Lord Oden, stop. Stop, Lord Oden. A fool is taking control of Wano. And we see, Kinemon calling out to him. A weak, cowardly fool, using the strength of a fearsome pirate, and taking advantage of this closed nation where no one can interfere, and we have him rushing off alone to turn our land into a hellscape. Kozuki Oden is on his way to the Flower Capital. Report to Lord Orochi, and we see the people in Kaido's crew's uniforms. You mean Lord Oden is back, the legitimate heir? Will he be the new shogun now? And we see all these people cut down at the capital. Shogun Orochi. Come in. Alright? Huh? Kozuki Oden has entered the castle. The soldiers are wiped out. Flee, my lord. No, wait. Look, Oden, think carefully. Kaido's not gonna like it if you attack me. Think about what will happen to this country. Only after I've cut you in two. Oh no, I forgot. This guy's crazy. Next chapter, January 26th. Alright, that was really, really good. Also, I might start doing these videos on Sundays. Sorry I'm a little bit late this week. But yeah, I might start doing these from Sundays from now on. This was really... Oh man, it sucks to say it was really good. Because it was really good, but at the same time, we know how it's gonna end. So I'm like sad seeing it now that I have actual connection to Oden. And now that I don't want anything to happen to him, or to Lady Toki, or to any of these other characters, but I know that he and Lady Toki, he's going to die for sure. Lady Toki probably also as well. I'm pretty sure she's dead, but it's always a chance where we didn't see it happen yet, so she could somehow miraculously still be alive, because of her devil fruit powers or something. Who knows? And in addition to all of that, we know that the loss the others are going to have to suffer is real too. From losing them. So yeah, it's a harsh one. It's a harsh one. But either way, I loved it, and I'm loving the storyline right now. Again, like I said, this flashback I've been loving way more than the main story in Wano. But either way, hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more One Piece. Much Sorry, hiccup. Much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us about One Piece or anything else there, it's free and open for anyone. Just gotta ask and I can give you a link to it. And if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon to help make sure I can keep it going, then it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. So either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.